To all our beloved congregants at Princess Road, to wish a Shabbat Shalom in advance of the reading of Parashat Nassi. This week we see a separate counting, separate census for the people of the tribe of Levi. Each of the three families of the tribe of Levi had a task of their own, related directly to the managing of the aspects of the tabernacle. Its building, its carrying, its workings, its furniture. And so they are counted separately from the rest of the people because the centrality of the organization of the tabernacle, in the future to be the Temple of Israel, rebuilt, is so pivotal that it requires us to see the tribe of Levi as separate from the rest of the people of Israel, to give them a status as befits of importance, of priority. Any group and any profession that sets itself aside selflessly to serve the public require us to revere them. And it is for this reason we can even see now painted on the tarmac of our roads the appreciation given to the NHS. Let us hope that 72 years and counting of the NHS are going to be revered enough for it not to be sold off or in any way rendered as not central to the public and its essential interests to keep us all healthy. We owe the NHS a huge debt of gratitude, and this is as spiritual and as religious as in its nature as was the census in the desert of the Levite tribe. In these precarious times, when we continue to have to take every precaution to stay safe, let us do so, and let us continue to maintain a census for the NHS, which will be, please God, not anymore soon a question of how many who have died on the front line, saving lives, but how many lives continue to be saved by those people, by the practitioners in the National Health Service. May God preserve them, may God protect them. May I also add a note that in these difficult times when we have seen the mindlessness and thoughtlessness of how George Floyd was treated, and the clearly understandable outrage has poured beyond because of this. Let us remember that the Israelite people were the first on historical, publicized, biblical level to be enslaved and to be redeemed. And we too should be adding our voices in protest. That there is no underlying condition when it comes to social reality. That no person on account of his race or her race, colour of skin or any such thing should be seen differently or profiled differently. And this is a matter which is essential to us, as we Israelites have genes and blood which are not typical and not unique. We are very mixed. And we are to realize that we have an essential trust that the world recognizes to stand up for what is moral and what is right. At these times, as in the times when Martin Luther King was on his march, and Abram Joshua Heschel was with him on that march in Atlanta, Georgia, so it is in our time that we must not desist from standing shoulder to shoulder with the rest of humanity in protesting that we are all creatures of God's design, and no person should be judged more harshly than any other except by his or her own proven actions. Shabbat Shalom.